don't feel like streaming unprotected sex today, which is what, of course, I call middens, as we established in the previous stream. So anyway, it's just instead gonna do like prep up work nonsense for Fallout Lou Bega, as I'm calling it here. Is the man who stole the scripts, the sacred scripts from the Mambo Temple for the 5th Mambo. And became famous for it. Consider that, really. Anyway, yeah, I was doing some of the side quests, but I decided that I'm going to... I decided to just, like, remake the character and do other... and get all the side quests kind of a little bit more... compacted, I suppose, in terms of footage. Also, I don't really remember them too much, so, you know. But until that point, and that's going to be obviously without doing... We done mapping? No. I just didn't feel like doing it today. I was just saying that. I don't want to... Like, no mapping today. Maybe later. But I still want to do a stream and everything. But, you know. Ate anything good today? I ate a bunch of ground... I ate like a full head of ground up cauliflower. Is that good to you? It's not good to me. I hate cauliflower, but you know, you just do that anyway, right? Is Twitch notification is still the Zara Oranger one? Yeah, I like that one. I'm just going to keep it like that until I feel like not doing it. I think I said at one point in time that, yes, this is bordering on creating a cult when you say that sort of stuff. But at the same time, I mean, whatever. So we become a cult. Like, is it really the worst thing if you consider that low-tier vegetable? Yeah, but you get so much of it. Anyway, it's...
You've done a good turn for the NCR, and we'd like to do one for you. There's an NCR emergency.
All right, thanks, man. See ya, I suppose. Anyway, yeah, I think I remember, like, last time I was playing this, I had one of the... it does give you repair +5. And it's in good condition. But whatever. I love Bethesda's goofy NPCs. They sure are, aren't they? Is that... there's Victor, there's that guy... Oh, yeah, grab that. Yeah, there's like Victor, there's that guy. I had that guy and Victor following me at one point in time. In fact, Victor might be following me right now, for all I know. But, you know, so your whole chat achieves enlightenment. All achievements in Dead Cells. Is that really what you consider enlightenment? Consider that enfrightenment. I'm not going to be able to do that. I know there's some place where you can get something around here. I don't remember what, though. What I'm even trying to do. Hey, do you happen to... You do have a super sledge. You wouldn't,
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend
it. Dang. Can't do that, though. Okay. Don't I have a super sledge already? I actually don't think I do. What am I using right now? Oh. Well, fair. That's fine. That's a fine weapon. But not quite what I'm looking for here. Isn't enlightenment enfrightenment as above, so below, as the Finnish witches say? They do say that. It eats you, starting from the bottom. That's, for all of you fans of Buffy the Vampire Slayer out there, I guess. There's got to be at least one. Oh, I'm just like, what? Where does it? Where does this ladder go? Too young to have caught that show. You can still watch it. I mean, for a while there on TBS, they were just playing it non-stop. I remember. That's how I watch it, at like 5 a.m. or something.
Nelson's back in our hand. Hope we can defend it this time.
But anyway. So. Talking more about Buffy the Vampire Slayer. A great show. Anyway, this has nothing to do with anything. So the plan here is basically, I remember there's like some place where I can go and get a stealth suit around here somewhere. I did watch 2.5 Men. Yeah, you know, let me tell you, daytime television, great for watching 2.5 Men, great for watching... Come on. Great for watching 2.5 Men. Great for watching Las Vegas. Las Vegas, of course. Very apropos for this game, if you think about it. A little bit. You got, like, Psycho on you. Great for watching Big Bang Theory. So much Big Bang Theory. Weekend at Bernie's, too. Okay, there's a lot of... I mean, there was like a movie that I was watching while at the gym the other day that starred Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell, and it was awful. And I'm kind of like curious as to what it was called. I don't know. It's like Mark Wahlberg was playing it's called The Other Guys. Thank you. Wow, that was quick. What a terrible movie. I hated it, but it's just like I wasn't gonna go turn the channel. Somebody else might have been watching it, but like I was on the treadmill for like 40 minutes, and like occasionally I would sort of look up from watching a playthrough of Super Mario Galaxy 2, of course, and it's like, Jesus Christ, what an awful movie. I'm glad somebody knew exactly, but that is some real prime daytime television. You know, it's like Mark Wahlberg as a hard-boiled asshole. let's just go. Let's just go with that. And then Will Ferrell as like the nebbish nerd guy. The choice line that I remember, pretty much the first thing that I saw in that movie was Wahlberg telling Ferrell that him driving around in a Prius was like driving around in a vagina. So does that answer how bad it could be?
Hello.
Watched it a couple times before. It's just I did not even know what that movie is, but like Christ, I'm glad I have a name for it now. Even though I don't know come on. Sometimes there's just like shows. I remember back in old Kool-Aid, my roommate fell asleep on the remote, and I watched pretty much the entirety of How High. And that's starring Method Man and Redman as two stoners who, after their friend died, had a marijuana plant grow on his it had a marijuana plant grow on his grave, and so by smoking said marijuana, they were able to contact his ghost, who, being dead, he had all of the knowledge, all the sum total of human knowledge, which allowed them to cheat on the SATs and get into Harvard, I think? Anyway, the movie ends with the ghost of Benjamin Franklin using an antique cannon as a bong. The hell is that plot line? I mean, it wasn't the... Oh, no, there's Victor. Oh, I'm out of here. The hell is that plot line? Yeah, I mean, you know, you just, like, your friend dies. You find the marijuana plant that it grew on his grave, and then you contact ghosts who, as ghosts, have the sum total of human knowledge and use that to cheat on your SAT. And they use it for a test. Yeah, look, there was more marijuana where that came from. They could contact him more than once. You mean potline? I do. And once again, the ghost of at the end of the movie, the ghost of Ben Franklin shows up. There's a stodgy Dean character, of course, that they had to Animal House. Let's just say Animal House. Okay, you get it. There's a stodgy Dean character, and to show just how cool smoking marijuana is, I guess. Again, he uses an antique cannon as a bong. You could have unplugged the TV, turned the lights on. Oh, in the house? You mean in the dorm? But yeah, that's daytime television. You get some great movies. So also I watched Cube 2, Hypercube. How would that work? I think it was supposed to... Oh. No. I think it was supposed to be that what they did was, they took the cannon on the stand, like forced it upwards, and then I guess sucked the marijuana smoke. I don't know how bongs work. Through the hole for the wick. I thought Cube was the Factorio mod, and I still haven't played Factorio. Whatever. We got Satisfactory coming out in September. 1.0, baby. I gotta play it. Reminds me of how in the final year I watched the entirety of House MD. It's not the worst show. I think it's like the last show I can think of on network television that was very it was like an actor vehicle. I cannot think of like any show that is quite. It was just a showcase for how good of an actor Hugh Laurie is. It's so dumb otherwise, though. I just remember that being a colossally stupid show. Like fun in its own way. The whole of the canon. Like where else would you suck the marijuana? I don't know how to smoke. We've established this before, okay? Who's shooting me? Who's shooting me right now? I'm gonna go hit them with a big. Wait, you're British. Hugh Laurie does a very convincing American accent. I think it's because he did sort of doing it like grumbly like this, which it works. It works. Anyway, who was shooting me there? I didn't see anybody on the. Whatever. Look, you can have like a million different. I forgot what I was saying. Why are you not cartographing? I don't want to. I mean, technically I am. I'm going around this map instead. Got to do it for the side quest portion of the video game, which I will. Finished the road to El Dorado. The what? Hey, are you
No. Howdy, little lady.
lonesome drifter? So what's going on?
My story's a long one, friend, and I can't say as it's all that interesting.
Oh, okay.
Anything?
Nope. Thanks for the info. The road to El Dorado was the woman with the big thighs. Assume your gender? No, I'm playing as a woman. It's Fancy Danny 2. As we all know, Fancy Danny, original one, was in Fallout 2, and I'm switching back and forth. I didn't feel like doing cartography today. We'll do it tomorrow. It's like we're still going to do a stream. It's just we're doing a stream with the dealer's choice, I guess. Deal with it, nerds. Whatever. The classic USSR comedy. Oh, there's no way. How would I even find a movie like that? Kinzadza? It's one of the few movies I know about on the plot of the level you just described. Of how high? Man. Fancy Danny's did a sex change. They're not the same character, you know. Hey, Sam.
Welcome to the 188 Slopping Shop. Like our slogan says, it's better than nothing.
Goofy Bethesda characters. Now, if there was just whiskey pouring down his face there as he was doing that, that would have been great. Sure. Yeah, thanks. I didn't even know about this place. Okay, bye. Just throw on like a little gurgling noise and whiskey just streaming down his cheeks. You torrent it like everything, but I can't torrent things. It goes against my tenets as a person. It's 2104, whenever the fuck New Vegas is. Just because someone has a bra doesn't mean that you can skip their pronouns. But it's like, whatever. I mean, yes. It's like a... But still, it is... I don't know. I don't know how to respond to this. Doc would download a car. I would! If I could just download a car, that'd be great. But you know I can't. I want campgrounds like you do. There's a lot of 2000s and 2010s weird-ass movies like the other guys. It said like 2000s. They talked about like Kylie Minogue. Yes. And I was just like, so that must mean that that's not... So this movie is newer than how bad it would suggest. It suggests that it would be an older movie. But ugh. Yeah, I mean there are very many of those. Like did you ever see what was that one movie? There's so many. I mean, it's like what could you even choose? Oh my god. They're all so bad though. It's just that one I just suffered. I could not look away from it because again, it's like somebody must have put it on. It's like oh, well, I can't buy a plane ticket to America and hand you a VCR cassette and a VCR player I have in the attic. It's just not practical. My attic ladder is broken. Fair enough. I mean, I would have expected that otherwise. You did make the offer there. But I suppose if the ladder is broken, I really can't expect too much, right? So I'm disappointed, but I suppose that's nothing new coming from chat. Like the movie with Ryan Reynolds and the guy from Narcos having a Freaky Friday situation. I mean, Freaky Friday just alone, I think, is a classic body swap movie. Throw that tag on there. Hang on, where the disappointment? Well, I mean, I don't see anyone else here. I don't remember. Freaky Friday, so classic it became. No, people call it body swap. Come on. Nobody tags it as Freaky Friday on certain websites. You could, I suppose, but like it's not. Look, Freaky Friday is how you describe the tag body swap to your mom. Which, why would you do that? Why are you talking about that with your mom? I mean, I guess when you become your mother, I suppose. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna be like that then. I didn't want to have to do this, Big Horner, but... Yeah, I did not want to have to do that, but I did. It was they peed in the same fountain. Didn't that also have Danny DeVito in there? When you say that when they pissed in the same fountain. Yes, no, I know the exact movie you're talking about now. I can't remember what it's called, but like, yeah, that's how you do body swaps, right? You just pee in the same fountain. Have you seen Cate Blanchett that she said she agreed to star in Borderlands because she went insane during lockdown? Was there a Borderlands movie? Did that movie ever come out? Like, I kind of vaguely remember hearing it, but like, man, I never watched Gaslighting. I mean, it is a movie from the 50s, so you know it's a bit more. It doesn't quite have the much like older video games and whatnot. Doesn't quite have the same sort of respect for the viewer's time. And it's hard to find that fountain and pee in it again to switch back. Look, man, we just got to go find the same fountain and pee in it. God, that had Ryan Reynolds in it. I just remember Danny DeVito. There was that one movie, White Chicks, where like, who was it? I can't even remember. Dressed up as white chicks, which was pretty weird. There's also that one movie, Little Man, where it's just like, what was it? the very short guy pretended to be a baby. The Wayans brothers. Thank you. That was also another weird 2000s movie. Was that one movie 40 Days and 40 Nights where the guy has the impossible task of not having sex for 40 days? What else? What other bad movies? God, these movies are horrible. And yet, there was the movie Failure to Launch, which I always think is just an amazing concept about, I think that might have been Ryan Reynolds again, wasn't it? Maybe? As a guy who lives with his parents, and they made an entire movie around that. Gonna Get You Sucker. It's a good name. Isn't that 28 Days? No, that's 28 Days Later was the zombie movie with the rage virus. You remember the zombie movie with the rage? I do. And then they also made 28 Weeks Later. I never saw it. I heard it was fine. I don't know. I just have my doubts. Oh, Matthew McConaughey, was it? Yeah, look, beefcake protagonist guys. There's a lot of them in Hollywood, okay? Yeah, 28 Days Later was taking place in, a zombie movie taking place in the UK, if I remember correctly. Modern games have more respect for people's times than old games. Have you met Gotcha? Well, that has respect for your time. It just doesn't have respect for your wallet. No way! We've been talking about Chris Pratt forever. They're still around. Chris Pratts, your Chris Pines, your Chris Hemsworths. I'm sure there's even more. Gun runners. You got the money. I know that. It's like the huge jacked man is apparently one of them. He's still that one guy who does the snicked bubbing, keeping the streak alive. You gotta keep the streak alive. I mean, it's Hollywood, baby. What is Hollywood without the beefcake man? Without the beefcake protagonist man? Nothing. The Badgerine, exactly. I believe that's what it was. All right, just go. I mean, it's like I said, we aren't doing cartography, but aren't we doing cartography? But it was the guy who sent back into his memory of a brain exploding, and he had to find the bomb and identify the bomber. Yes. No, I know what you're talking about. It's like, yeah, he has. He could see. It was sort of like a thing where he could see 2 hours into the future or something, and he had to stop an atomic bomb. Another stupid 2000s movie, Limitless. I think that was with Gerard Butler, right? Cranked is also a good example of that too. But that was the one where he took a smart pill that made him super smart. Limitless, if you will. Didn't they make like an Amazon series or something about that, didn't they? And it's stupid. Also with Gerard Butler, there was of course a Gamer, which I got a good reference in on the beginning of Crosscode, I remember. I'm talking about that Next. It was called Next. I knew it was something that it was a very short movie, and that was with Nick Cage. Was that? Yeah, Gamer. The one where Gerard Butler was a gamer. And it was like it was like nerds controlled criminals in like gladiatorial combat or something, and it was as stupid as it sounds. He was the Gamer. What wasn't Saint Nick in? I mean, it's like we can all mock him, but Nick Cage is a good actor who has done Academy Award winning. Come on. Give him respect there. Yes, he's also been in a lot of crappy movies. But, he's been in good movies too. There's one with Bruce Willis, similarly. Surrogates. That's another dumb, weird 2000s movie. The idea that you just want to be, if you were going to have like a body, a surrogate that you were living through, it's like you would be just like, what is it? More tan, handsome version of yourself. He's got a lot of tax debt. It's true. Didn't he own, he owned like 2 castles and a pyramid or something at one point in time, right? That is how that works. Finally, it's Lou Vegas time. We're just doing, I didn't feel like doing cartography today, so we're talking about 2000s movies. Anyway, it's like, look, here's the thing. If you were going to like have a body of your choosing, you would be a 12-foot tall cat person with breasts larger than your entire torso and 3 penises. We all know this. And you would be rainbow colored. And you would also vomit out rainbows too. It's like you wouldn't just be yourself, right? You know this. I know this. We all know this. I would also be like a quadrupedal, sort of like centaur style. Maybe huge horns. Give me huge horns too. Fangs, of course. Why would I have 3 penises? I mean, you can have more, I suppose. It's just I think that after 3, it gets a little bit unwieldy, especially because they are the size of a baseball bat each. All of them, not collectively. You know what I'm talking about. I'd be a beefcake to fuck all the pussy I can get. Well, now you're just making it weird. I mean, technically you can be a beefcake anyway. It's got to hit the gym, get those gains, bro. Start lifting. Truly, it is your God-given right to fuck that pussy. No, don't say that. These are things that are going to be taken out of context. Actually, even in context, they're pretty bad. So, you know, I do believe Nick. Hey, he is a good actor. He's a. Don't you remember when he was in Face Off, and he did that weird motion with his hand? You know, like where that was supposed to be like some sort of a heartwarming family thing, where Nick Cage puts his hand in front of your face and like swipes down. Heartwarming, you know. In Face Off, he takes your face off. That's not even a 2000s movie. That's a 90s. That is a 100% 90s movie. Hey, remember the 2000s movie? What was it? Upside Down? I can't remember. Where there were 2 planets, and one was the poor planet, and one was the rich planet, and you know, you would like travel back and forth through a big space elevator to each one. And there was a point where somebody peed on the ceiling. I do remember that. Oh yeah, because they because you know he was the guy from the poor planet, and then he went to the rich planet. And when he went to the bathroom, he peed on the ceiling, and they have like special sensors to sense when there are poor people peeing, because you know they have like pee sensors on the ceiling. Yeah, that was 2010s. What a dumb movie. Also, there was like magical pink bee honey, if I remember correctly, that was like anti-gravities, and that was the thing that, of course, caused it so that you could exist on either the poor planet or the rich planet without wearing like a weighted suit, I guess. It was called like Upside Down or something, right? What was the movie you had to go to Alcatraz for? Wasn't that just called Alcatraz? I don't remember. Is it still called a pussy if they transition into a girl? I think it can be called whatever you want it to. We don't need to hold ourselves to any sort of specific terminology for a person. Yeah, give me that stuff. No, there's like a unique weapon in here, I remember, that I'm trying to go for right now. A melee weapon. The Humble Cudgel, I believe it's called. I'm trying to grab that right now. So these are sewers near McCarran? What are you doing here? Ah, I'm looking for the Humble Cudgel. Because I know it's somewhere in here. It's like, I remember it being a pretty decent weapon. Since I'm kind of starting up a new character. Like somewhere around here. Yep. Shield Shores. Yeah, there's like a guy that has that key some part. Every hole is a goal. Do you like the sight of your own blood? Do you like the sight of your own blood? Do you like the sight of your own blood? Ah, yes, we're in the like the sight of your own blood territory. I do like the sight of my own blood. Do you like the sight of your own blood? Your own blood? Blood? No, we'll go do the fiends later, I suppose. Probably not like the quest, because like I said, I want to kind of keep that for, you know, the actual video. Rats are young rats called pups? I didn't know that. Yeah, I remember that there's some corpse around here that has the key on it. Because I did this before, and since, like, you know, this is a new save file, I just want to go grab that because it's not really a quest or anything. It's just going to be me running around in the sewers. Alright, so I can get like a decent weapon here. Because that should be pretty easy. Like that. No. I thought the game would just crashed. Alright, what do we got, Ryder? Okay. Great, praised, pretty... Crater? Ah. Well, it's not T-E-R. But it is probably E-R. I'm getting irradiated, drink vodka to lower the rad level. I want to play... Do you think that I should just go get Stalker and do that same sort of thing that I'm doing here with it? No, I already did Writer. I don't see any more ERs, but that's probably what it is. Could also be, it could also be E. Crates, come on, so close. We got one with just like rat in the middle again. Come on. Great. No. I guess it wasn't actually that much. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Stalker is a part of a Fallout. No. I mean, like, I want to do like the game, like the truncated, abridged, summarized version of the game, that sort of thing. Because I think that would be really fun. I got a couple games that I want to do that with. Obviously, working on Fallout right now, as far as getting that sort of stuff done. But I got a couple games that I want to do with that same idea. Hey, nice. Let's throw it all into melee weapons for right now. Lockpick is probably the next one to go for then. Super sniper. Ooh. Of course, the classic. It's like as soon as you can get that one, melee becomes that much more powerful, right? There's also Fallout London now. Oi, mate, get in the ute. We're gonna go. We're out of bottles of water and need to go make a water purifier, eh? I don't know what that is, and I don't even know what I was doing there. Isn't it spyware? Wow. Is it? There is Fallout London. That's different. I mean, wait, isn't that... I thought that's what we were talking about. That accent is better than the trailer for Fallout London. Oh, so they didn't need to do a full voice acting and everything, too. I don't think so. There's no way. People would latch on to that instantaneously. Anyway, I don't know. There's a lot of mods out there. Let's get through the regular games before we start modding it up, right? I mean, this is like a completely unmodded. They ask for your Steam login and password. I mean, interesting. Wild grounds to be suspicious. Don't know if that's necessarily like a malicious sort of thing. Fallout London is where London dropped near hell in 1812, and folks just keep calm and carry on. What is like I think you're the person I was looking for, right? Sorry, sweet Jill. I'm taking that though. Unnatural. Oh, hey, Princess Bride references. Yeah, I think I kind of vaguely remember that they have those here, but whatever. And you can just get out of here before more pop culture references start pop culturing up. Are you actually sorry or just lying? You'll never know. That's the magic of streaming. Just do that. You are dying. Help me, Squirtle. No, I'm fine. Look, I don't have a ton of stim packs right now, right? Yeah. No, I was saying, I think of America. Fallout is such a very American game to me, at least. Between the, well, not quite. Between like the extremely 90s references and whatnot, and extremely like 90s sense of edginess even in the first Fallout. Then you got Fallout 2 with the 90s pop culture references. It's all just very California overall. Oh boy. And like the sort of the 90s Americana thing they're going for. And then of course like Fallout 3, you're in Maryland. You are in Washington DC. It's like I wonder what like what Fallout in a different part of the world would even be in that case. It's full of weird Americana, right? It's like, so what do you do? I mean, did they somehow get like the weird U.S. Army remnants that is the Brotherhood of Steel into the Great Britain Isles? How would that even work? Would they also have access to FEV for the whole super mutant thing? Like, I don't know. Communism is back, baby. I mean, the communism never left, and as far as I know, there wasn't any sort of like communist vault or anything that they created, even though that would have fit very well into the universe, right? But yeah, like the whole Cold War, communism, everything like that. Again, very American when I think of Fallout.
Keep an eye on your stuff.
What the?
Damn thieves.
Okay. Noted. Anyway. I mean, obviously, it seems like it would also just be funny if, like, London's doing just fine. Like, oh, yeah, haven't had contact with the U.S. for 200 years now, but, I mean, it's probably just a smoking crater. There's nobody even left alive, right? Anyway, let's go have tea or something. It would just be another Ming Dynasty. That would be interesting. I mean, if there was like action, because usually everybody's kind of in their own small settlements. One of the interesting things with New Vegas here is that they do have like a big central place that isn't cobbled together garbage like your well, I mean, I suppose like New California Republic and Vault City, where Fallout 2, it's a weird, the disconnect between the 2D games and the 3D games, where it's like the 2D games actually do have civilizations that are being rebuilt and everything, whereas like the 3D games, everything's just a fucking pile of rubbish. Hey. It's the people just barely hanging on. Of course, they did try to kind of like clean it up for New Vegas, stuff like that. But yeah, it's like society regressed after Fallout 2. Well, that could just be the East Coast. Who knows? Again, Wisconsin or something in the Fallout universe might just be like totally normal and people being like, well, the rest of the country is destroyed, but I mean, hey, we're doing okay. Interesting to see London when it's descended into absolute madness. Manchester area 2.0. It's happening again. China had a few years of democracy until it became another disguised imperial regime. Oh, you know I'm not gonna get political, especially because I know absolutely nothing about about like the current Chinese politics. I mean, I know Pooh Bear's in charge, but in fact, even saying that was probably too much. They're set in different time periods of the Fallout universe. But the thing is, the Fallout 3 is after Fallout 2, isn't it? It's proof that California is better than Maryland. Unfortunately, in this case, yes. Pretty definitively. Yeah. Bethesda described that they want to focus on the other side of the country to not touch what was happening in the 2D games. I actually, yeah, I remember people kind of like pointing that out. What with you know, the Maryland and then you got the Commonwealth in Fallout 4, and it's like that's a good idea. It is. I do like that, but you know, of course, that did also result in like New Vegas here having to use a lot of the same assets and everything from Fallout 3, which means that every place looks like this. It's still a good idea, and I will give them props for that. Fallout Northern Sweden. Nobody knows anything happened because everyone lives 2 hours apart. But isn't that just the long dark? You're just kind of describing the long dark here. Proof that California... Talk about a series of Sunless Sea and Sunless Sky? Yeah, I've heard of that game. I don't know anything about it, though. I don't know. Bethesda brought Fallout. They maintain this shanty town made out of trash. The thing is, even the original Fallout had that. I think I said exactly this in Fallout. Here, let me go pull up my script for Fallout 2 real quick. Or Fallout 3? Yeah, Fallout 3. When I was talking about the... the Citadel, right? Just go say that again, right? Wow, this place is a dump. I always had the impression that the Fallout games were ones where people became unable to clear out rubble and all metal instantly rusted as soon as it was smelted. I say that idea was largely because of the 3D games. In the 2D games, there were plenty of actually pretty nice places. Fallout 1 did have the LA Boneyard and Junktown, but there was also Shady Sands, Vault 13, and places like the Brotherhood Bunker. Then in the 50 years between 1 and 2, most of the larger cities were relatively clean, and the real filth was in the people that ran them. You know, something hokey like that. Here, even the high-tech, exclusive Brotherhood of Steel live in total squalor. There you go. There's the bit that I wrote for that. Wish you had more Sandcrete in New Vegas. Sandcrete? And what now? The long dark, you mean October through April? Yes, but also it is a game. It's one of them survival games. Using big words? What do you mean big words? Yeah, I suppose if you give me more than 5 seconds to come up with what I'm saying. Like I use... Is squalor a big word? People might not be destitute in terms of monetary stuff, but they certainly are in terms of the places they live. Oh, it's a Shady Sands. They always called those Adobe buildings in the Fallout 1 and 2s. Like it's when you first enter Vault City, they say that the streets are lined with pristine white Adobe buildings. Oh, you're attacking me. Oh, you want to fight? Oh, no, you don't. You absolute fool. Now your head exploded like an overripe pumpkin. What do you think of that? Oh, nothing? Because your brains have been splattered into 1,000 pieces? It's a sophisticated word. Fine, I guess I'll accept the approbation for that. Reluctantly. Acting like living in squalor isn't the secret goal of all peoples and nations. We're just waiting for the end of the world to let loose and live in cockroach corpses, lint, bubblegum wrappers, asbestos, and concrete dust. Just the remnants of society? I think you mean my new condo. Scavenging through the remains of a once great civilization? You mean living it up in the best town in the world, New Vegas, baby. Never went back for the humble cudgel. I couldn't remember where it was, so now I'm just going to go clear out the map a little bit more. I want the downfall of society right now. I don't. I want to keep the internet forever. If I don't have the internet, then what do I have? Nothing. New York City? Oh, come on. It's not that bad yet. That just reminds me of that one bit in Futurama where finding Fry's old house. Bender's like, "Wow, Father Time really did a number on this place," and then they flash back to when Fry was still a child, and it looks the exact same. It's like, yeah, that's about right. Oh man, Sandcrete. Never heard of that. Like concrete, but with sand. But it's kind of like what Adobe is, right? Macro dosing estradiol. I mean, if anything, it's going to make it easier to do stuff. Chems are all over the place. I remember there was one, actually speaking of that, I'm going to interrupt myself here because I just thought of something. There was one point in time where during one of the Talking Head segments in Fallout 2, the voice actor said drugs, but they changed it to chems in the text. And I'm just like, ha! You forgot the sci-fi word you were using, voice actor. You forgot the wacky sci-fi terminology we use. I can't believe they kept that in. Well, let me tell you, if you haven't actually played like Fallout 1 and 2, they are as buggy as the Bethesda games. Fallout has always been a series kept together with chewing gum and dreams. Adobe Premiere, exactly. I mean, that's the name, right? That's the reference. I mean, reference. It's a real thing. Oh, living in a 20-meter by 2 apartment. It's all wood. A lot of work, but I enjoyed it. Painted the windows today. What, like the window sills? You didn't like paint the windows so that nobody could see in there because you're running the estradiol, the estrogen lab, right? Buggy mess tradition goes far back as the first game. It really is. Those, man, I probably had New Vegas crash on me less than Fallout 2 did. It's like it really was just as, and also, yeah, there was one of the quests was just totally impossible to complete when I was playing Fallout 2 because one of the NPCs was just trapped in a boxing ring for all time. The tradition has been kept alive even to the modern day. It's great. Window frames. Oh, okay. So again, not the illegal stuff. I mean, 76 was, well, I mean, they're all buggy messes. They're all buggy messes. It's just, it's at least a consistently buggy mess for whatever that's worth. Man, let's go back and do the cudgel again, or wherever this is. No, there's enemies nearby. Okay, fine. Nah. We all watch the Internet Historian. I haven't watched anything from that man. He's the guy that uses the Hungarian stock image guy is like his VTuber avatar, right? I think I saw him doing like a dramatic reading of the Jeff the Killer creepypasta, and that's about the only content that I've ever consumed by him. Which is just still an amazing thing to think about. Man, oh, that guy, he always wanted you to go to sleep. It's what a very strange time in internet history, which something. Wasn't there some drama around him? Yeah, didn't he like didn't research a video essay well or something? Who cares? Plagiarizing, okay. Oh, there you go. Might have done a plagiarism. Might have been a little bit of a plagiarism done. Whatever. I don't care. I do not care. Please take your tabloids and throw them out. We as a society should be free from gossip and nonsense. Might have done one. It wasn't dramatic. It was a taking a piss kind of thing. Well, what... Is there any difference between that when it comes to Jeff the Killer? Really? Man, it's between that. It's like I was saying. This was, as I said several weeks ago. It's like I've been watching a bunch of. Well, I was watching a bunch of what do you call it? Dude, have you read Jeff the Killer? I mean, I heard a dramatic reading of it one time. Well, at least part of one. That's about it. But it's like, that was such a huge thing. That was like a big thing. Yeah, I was also watching a bunch of like the videos on creepypasta stuff, creepypasta games and whatnot. And it's a weird, sobering reminder that the legacy of Sonic.exe somehow remains alive to this modern day. And apparently, like, not even just alive, it's like one of the most popular formats of stuff. Because, like, man, the real fun stuff is when people started accusing him of being a Nazi because he made a Nazi joke in earlier videos where 4chan was involved. Well, it just goes to show you that anything involved in 4chan is poisonous. Never touch it. That includes me. That's just because Sonic is like the least scary concept for anything. I feel like I've gone on this tirade before, but like Sonic is just he's a character who is not scary, and your attempts to make anything even remotely frightening with him are laughable. It's yeah, the popularity is where the real fear comes from, right? The influence that it's. Have you seen, like, do I have to go like pull up a picture of Sonic or something, and I want to be like, okay, and this guy, get this, influenced a lot of of like fiction, a lot of spooky fiction. This character. This one. Look at him. Look at him with his weird mono eyeball and like gigantic hands and just like the weird proportions all over the place. And what is he like as a character? Oh, he's one of those hot-blooded anime types, and he's basically Goku. I mean, he's basically Goku. Let's just say he's Goku. This character. This is the one. Oh, and what's his most famous sort of contribution to terror? Well, the most famous one is a very poorly written story about how he kills the other equally stupid-looking characters in the video game. He murders them, and then he says, like, I am God. And also, for some reason, .executable has become the scariest file extension. Oh no! If you see that, you know you're in for a fright. A mighty frighten. Where you see basically just the protagonist of the video game kill the secondary characters. Sonic drawing for... My favorite Sonic meme is the drawing of him praying for 9/11. Is that the one where he and Shadow are both fucking jacked? Because I love that one. Or is that the one where where SpongeBob and Rainbow Dash are pregnant with a baby Sonic? Because that's the real one you look at. What? I feel like those images are probably safe for work enough to show on stream. No, let's not spend too much time dwelling on it. He's fucking jacked. Okay, so yeah, that is the one where he is just an enormous meatball of a hedgehog man creature. That's a good one. Pump Action MP5. I just don't understand how you can get that so wrong. How, like, Pump Action? It's not. I didn't see that. What I know that it's like we are talking about Shadow wielding a gun, and that's like the money shot of the opener for Shadow the Hedgehog. How does that happen? Like, I'm not even that much of a gun guy, and even I know that's wrong. Oh, I found a scary Sonic video. Oh no. I'm frightened. I guess we'll have to watch it at some point in time, but well, I mean, I'll have to watch it. I'm not going to subject all of you to it. I'm not a VTuber. We're not doing reaction channel stuff, you know. Where am I going? See, this is why I pieced on out of here. North Vegas Central Sewers, right? It was in the Central Sewers, if I remember correctly. The 9/11 Sonic drawing. Look, I can find so many Sonic drawings. There's also like the Sonic drawing where there's where Sonic is a. Do I even want to say this? You know what? You don't need to know about it. We should do React stuff. Become a VTuber for the next April Fool's, but it's so expensive. You know, you can't just become a virtual YouTuber on the cheap. You know. I mean, maybe you can. I don't know. Dr. Inferno Firebird learns 3D animation for a single day of shit posting. You know, as you do. He makes his, and I'm gonna make my own model. Do it entirely myself. Go get Live 2D or whatever it is. I think that's the one. But I don't want to do a PNG tuber. I want to put effort in it. Like, what is an April Fool's joke if you do not commit entirely to the bit, right? And I'm talking, like, you know. And it will be, of course, of Mpreg Sonic. That'll be my avatar. Ludicrously muscular Mpreg Sonic. I mean, can you tell, though? He probably just look like he has a roid gut at that point, right? Maybe if I like animate the baby kicking. Give me a second. I need to go pee. The toggle that makes the gut see-through. It's a Rainbow Dash fetus. Does it have to be Rainbow Dash? My favorite was always Rarity. But, you know. Okay, actually there are... Okay. So here's the thing. There are bird characters in the Sonic universe, like, created in the Sonic style. They were in, like, the what is it? The racing game. You know the one. So I could just do a Sonic OC character... All right. And they will also be extremely muscular and pregnant with some sort of My Little Pony. Maybe, what if I made it also an OC My Little Pony? Then you can get the cross section. And yeah, we'll just have like a toggle where you get the cross section in case anybody's like, well, it looks like you have a big roid gut, right? And it's like, oh, no. And then bam, hit him with the cross section with my own baby OC. Would that be against terms of service? Does Twitch have anything that says that you can't... Would you consider that educational? The fetus. Yeah, and then we just have a face cam inside. Jesus Christ. Oh, also huge bulge, by the way. I mean, I do want to make that clear. Actually, would a bulge be... also be... Because I know that there are plenty of VTubers. Jesus Christ is the Father. Now, in the rules that it says a pregnant muscular hedgehog can't play baseball. Yeah, and then we'll go play... Yeah? Oh, hey, there are, Reaver ghouls in New Vegas. Well, how about that? I guess it's called a roamer, but still. Okay. Bulge is fine if it's not too big. Okay, so it basically is the booba rules, right? Where it's like, you can do boobs. Twitch is okay with boobs, as long as they're not too large. Yeah, I'm gonna run. Ayy. Oh. I'll be fine. Just like that. Ah. Feel the radiation leaving my body extremely rapidly. Projectile radioactive vomit. Where? What is Sonic if he's not fully bricked up? And I mean, like, you know, we're talking like a literal brick in his pants. That's the penis. Wait, where is the enemy? Oh yeah, glazed gummy. All right. Is it bad that I know exactly who you're talking about immediately, and I did just admit to that? Are you up here? Actually, probably yes. Yeah. Get it. What the? What was that? One of us. We're all degens. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Okay, so, yes, it's just like, yeah, I know, yeah. Yes, I know who that is. They were from fighting games, yes. Certain type of fighting, I suppose. No, it's not even that. It was actually... No. You know what? You don't get any more information on that. There you go. Who is that? Who's what? Hey, there you are. Oh, also metal armor, too. I'll be taking that one. Yeah, remember there was a bunch of good stuff here, right? Coward. I looked it up. I didn't need to see. What do you mean? Oh, what you talk about that? Like I could. Surely I could send you. How much for you to play Extreme Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball Edition for a bit? I mean, the regular amount. I'd be willing to play that just because it's stupid. Very silly. It's like, I think that's it's a very weird, like, not even, it's like not even a particularly good as like a porn game, right? It's just, it really is just so, like, it's not that bad. I don't think it's that bad. Tell us, coward. Tell us what? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway. Got the cudgel. That's the important thing. Where did I get this? I don't know, whatever. It must have been from one of the... In fact, now's about the point in time. Now's about the point in time to go... get go fight the fiends, basically. Get the money. Get the cash. Get the cashish. Because this is a pretty decent weapon, despite the fact that it is just this. At least it can be repaired with lead pipes. So, you know. Makes it good just by itself. I mean, hey, if I see like the DPS is like 75, which is even more than the old Rebar Club here. Cudgel seems too fancy. Well, I mean, it's your one chance, Fancy. Don't let it go. Trying to think of more. The song is Fancy by Reba McEntire. I can't remember more of it. I should. At the points I make you watch a new live action Yakuza. Wait, what? They made a Ryuga Gotoku show? You know, I actually that fits as a show, right? I feel like that would actually kind of fit as a show, but I assume that it's bad anyway. Because, you know. Trailer just dropped. Wait a second, who are you? Why's the NCR down here? Well, I suppose I will... sell all my stuff, I suppose.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, this is the Crimson Caravan. No, this is McCarran. Huh. Well, how about that, then? Good to know. Gonna be important for later, after all, right? Collecting taxes is a sewage collector. Exactly. I'm gonna go and kill all of their mortal enemies with this pipe. Ceci n'est pas une pipe. Except it is. Anyway. Danny. D-A-N-I, because Danielle doesn't fit in the thing. Character thing. You know what I'm talking about. All right. Do I even need mines right now? No, I'm mostly just going for the cash, right? Grab everything here, go throw it off to the gun runners. It's like it's still interesting that the gun runners managed to make it out of the LA boneyard, I guess. But, well, here they are. Ah, yes. There, they said it. They said the thing. They said the thing again. Say it. Say it, you coward. Ah, whatever, already dead. With no head, it's going to be hard to say anything. Hey, wait a second. Did you pick that up? You did. Caravan. And then right back to, like I said, just selling everything off here. I don't remember where it is. Here we go. Flashback of a movie called Repo Man. I don't know if it was a thing. Oh, no, Repo Man was definitely a real thing. I remember that mostly because Repo Man had...
Welcome, sir.
One, it had that weird, ever-present gag of everything being the most generic. Like it's like a bag of chips is just like a white bag with the word chips written on it, which is a pretty good bit. And also, it had the trunk with the glowing thingy in it, which it's like is weird in a way that is easy to remember. Or you're talking about Repo Man, the one where they repossess organs, because that's also a really stupid movie. An extraordinarily stupid movie, in fact. I would buy chips called chips. It's like everything had that on it. It was a weird. It's one of those things where it is like a comedy or whatever, but still, it's very obvious. The organs one. Okay, yeah, no, that's a stupid one. That's a stupid one. Hey, when did I get these?
Come.
Yeah, shut up. Oh yeah, I got like combat armor and everything.
sir or madam.
Advertising campaign
to
would be
purchase
it is what it is. There's a Canadian store that I can't remember, has a big like yellow logo, like bright yellow stuff that is basically like that, right? Sort of. I don't remember what that place is called, but I have seen it before. You know, I'm close enough to come. Yes. Batman little boy kit. Now it decreases the weight. Yeah, I guess that would be pretty good. If I ever used that, that is. And I mean, I wouldn't. Crystal powder. What am I even looking for? I don't know. Whatever they want to give me, I suppose. Silenced SMG. No, I'll just keep the pistol. Now then. Did come here to sell all of this junk. Gonna keep the Deathclaw egg for the Sloan Fallout 2 reference quest. I think that's an obvious sort of use of that. Oh yeah, I got the Liberator. I forgot about that. Repo Man is Emilio Estevez. Really? No, it wasn't. What was it, like the first one he directed or something? Because he was in Emilio Estevez was in the Mighty Ducks. Which if that was like the first one that he directed, well, all right, sure. You know, it's not a good movie, okay? I'll just say it. Bam, baby. Repo. Oh, wait, no, the other Repo Man, the other Repo Man, not the Oregon one. Whatever, just get rid of that. I don't know. They're so similar to each other. Please understand. No, the good one. Yeah, okay, that one might... Yeah, that one might have actually been Emilio Estevez. I don't really remember. It's 1984 has been a while. It's certainly not, like, within recent memory at this point in time. I wonder if people actually watch Becoming John Malkovich. I watched Being John Malkovich. It's great. It was a good movie. It's a really weird movie. Like a really weird movie. Like, come on. I'd recommend watching it. You get erotic puppet shows. You get John Malkovich going inside of his own mind and seeing the whole, like, Malkovich thing. You get everyone talking about him being in a jewel heist movie, which he never was. There's a lot of good stuff. Transgender subplots. That's fun. Yeah, it's a lot of good stuff. What am I doing here? I watched a young and got traumatized. Yeah, that would do it, right? That would be the thing that would do it. I watched Brazil. Oh, yeah, that would really do it. Ugh. Couldn't even imagine. At least you got to learn a lot about ducts. Hey, idiot, I'm here to steal all your stuff. 'Cause that's how it works. My mom's suggestion. Like, look, that's the person who directed that. I cannot remember name. Does do more kid-friendly stuff at times. Not that movie, though. Certainly not. Ugh. Much Time Bandits, right? I think was that the same director? I don't remember. Too much. Unlimited access to TV and watch so much weird ass stuff. You know, I did too. Terry Gilliam. Okay, thank you. So that was right. I was right. I'm like saying this and I'm like, am I wrong about that? Nope, it was Terry Gilliam. Weird. Well, Directors are well known to be eclectic folk, I suppose. It's not a secret of Hollywood. Where the console is having a giant orgy where everyone has hands and stuff coming out of their holes. What? Perfume? I've heard of Perfume. I haven't seen it. He wanted to do Brazil but wasn't allowed to, so he did Time Bandits. Wow, I didn't realize that they had that much. I mean, it's just I guess that's probably why I associate those two movies with each other so much. Huh. How about that? American Pie. Ugh. Speaking of bad movies that I've watched. Yeah, that's it. It's I think I saw like all three, the original trilogy of the American Pie movies. The thing I mostly remember about that is that there was somebody who did get like third-degree burns on their dick for trying to have sex with a pie. Which, you know. You should have seen that coming, really. Watch Pulp Fiction in school? Okay, the point in time when they... Did they have to, like, turn it off at the point in time when they brought out the GIMP? Because... Oh, yeah, the Justin Timberlake movie where people paid with stuff with time. You're talking about In Time, or as I like to call it, Just in Time, with Justin Timberlake. I make references to that all the time because it's a stupid movie. It is a really stupid movie. It's like somebody hit the How High antique cannon bong and just was like, bro, what if time was money? And then a multi-million dollar Hollywood blockbuster movie was made. There's also a Big Bang Theory guy in it as his alcoholic friend. Whatever. The German anal press machine. Look, Pulp Fiction's a great movie, but it's like it's not one that I would show to a classroom of people, because, you know, Young Sheldon was in Time. No, it was Glasses guy. I don't know the names of these people. I've probably watched like at least 24 or so episodes of The Big Bang Theory. I don't know what the names of the characters are. Wasn't there a person over here? Oh. Young Sheldon. That show ended, right? We are finally free of Young Sheldon. I guess old Sheldon finally defeated Young Sheldon and took his rightful place as the only Sheldon that allowed to exist in this timeline. I assume. I just know Sheldon. I mean, there was Sheldon, there was Bowl Cut Guy, there was Guy Who Couldn't Talk to Women, and then there was Glasses Guy. And then there was Kelly Coco, I don't remember her name, in the show, and Mayim Bialik? I don't remember. Isn't that like Jet Li? Yeah, I mean, it's basically like the one. Didn't you know that the Sheldiverse is actually just a sequel to that movie? Where there always has to be a Sheldon. That's what they say in the movie. And then he's like, just like the Lich King. And it's like, Sheldon, Warcraft 3 isn't even out. Well, I mean, World of Warcraft isn't even out at this time. At the point in time that you would be a child, it would only be Warcraft 3, and that was when the Lich King was still active. And it's like the writers don't care enough to actually look up the dates on stuff. And I'm like, you know what? Fair enough. Who cares? That's actually what happened in the finale. Yes, old Sheldon Old Sheldon came around and shot young Sheldon with like a futuristic laser gun that he got off the set of, I don't know, The Time Machine. And then he absorbed his essence and became young Sheldon. And then he's like, I need to return to Kelly Kolko to tell her about the Flash or something. I don't know. Whatever happens in The Big Bang Theory. You know the one. Sheldon's saga is just Looper. Now, I don't remember the time when Joseph Gordon-Levitt killed Bruce Willis and Bruce Willis killed Joseph Gordon-Levitt, excuse me, and absorbed his essence into him to become Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Maybe that happened in the extended cut of the movie. I don't know. I just saw the theatrical cut. You're wrecked. Maybe it did occur. You're right, that's the one with Jet Li. Exactly. I know about the hokey martial arts movies from the 2000 I had a great movie pitch that was Pooper, but the second guy told me not to talk about that on the video. I think it was great. When are we going to get Eldon Sheldon? Or is it just become the seneschal of the Elden Ring? I don't know. What happened in Elden Ring again? So speak on it. Well, I don't really remember what it was anymore. Pooper and Oiled. I mean, I think you could probably take a guess as to what the plot of Pooper was. You see, like shitting backwards in Tenant. I never saw Tenant. Ooh, I might be able to steal some dog tags here. I should probably help them out. Oh, yeah, especially if they're going to be trying to kill me right now. Ah! Get wrecked. Well, never mind. Ah. Sometimes you just know exactly what a movie is about by its name. Like Just in Time. I think it's a pretty simple thing to understand. Wait, was Tenet the one movie with the, like, Batman guy? That was, like, one of the first movies that came out after the thing. No, that's Batman. Oh, okay. Was there a guy that pooped backwards in Batman? It's me, the reverse pooper. I'll get you, reverse pooper. You can't go around sucking feces out of toilets into your own body. That's illegal? No, it should be illegal if it's not. Anyway, I don't know that movie. Oh, come on. Look, I need to go to sleep, and the only place to sleep is in the sewers. That's just Clayface in the sewers? Wait a second. Does he just call himself Clayface to try and hide the fact that he's made out of poop? The deep lore of the Batman series. Hello, it me. Hey, Snowflame is the... What is Snowflame? The cocaine-powered super... Wait, no, I saw a YouTube video about that. I don't know if you happen to see the same thing or if you're just referencing... Or if you just happen to be referencing the same deal. But that is... Yeah. I mean, hey, we've had... No. Yeah. Ah! Looks like I'm getting a call here. I think I'm going to actually have to, like, save and end the stream because this one might be... Because job stuff, baby! So, and I'll be